Have you ever felt overwhelmed by life's challenges, wondering how some people seem to handle it all with such calm and poise? What if I told you that there's an ancient philosophy that can help you thrive through adversity and become unforgettable? It's called Stoicism, and its principles have been guiding individuals toward inner peace, strength, and resilience for thousands of years. In today's video, we're diving deep into how embracing Stoic philosophy can transform the way you approach life, leaving a lasting, positive impact on everyone around you. So, grab a seat, and let's explore how you can live a more powerful, purposeful life. 1. Lasting presence. Imagine walking into a room and instantly capturing the attention of everyone there, without saying a word. It's not about flashy gestures or being the loudest voice in the crowd. It's about having that calm confidence that makes people think of you even when you're not around. Have you ever met someone who just had that energy? That's the power of mastering yourself. When you know who you are, people notice. It's like those moments when you're in the middle of chaos, and there's one person who remains completely calm. They don't get swept up in the drama. They stand firm, like a rock in a storm. We all know that feeling when someone's calmness gives us a sense of relief. Wouldn't you want to be that person? Someone people rely on for stability in a sea of uncertainty? Making decisions isn't easy, especially when emotions run high. But what if we took a moment to pause, reflect, and make choices that reflect who we truly are, instead of just reacting? Imagine the impact of making thoughtful decisions when everyone else is rushing. It's that kind of steady, deliberate action that sticks in people's minds long after the moment has passed. Life is full of challenges, isn't it? Things don't always go as planned, and yet, we keep going. Have you ever faced something difficult, only to look back and realize it made you stronger? That's resilience. The Stoics had a way of seeing setbacks as opportunities for growth. Instead of seeing failure as the end, they saw it as a stepping stone to becoming more resilient, more capable. In today's world, we're constantly distracted by notifications, by the noise around us. But what if the greatest gift we could give to someone was our full attention? When you truly listen, not just hear, it makes people feel seen, heard, and understood. Imagine how different your relationships could be if you showed up fully, in the moment, without distractions. Lastly, think about your emotional state. Do you let frustration, anger, or stress control you? Or do you take a step back and choose how to respond? The power of emotional regulation is immense. When you master your emotions, you create a calm space where others feel comfortable and safe. This piece doesn't just help you. It draws people in, making them feel better just by being around you. And that's the kind of lasting presence that makes an unforgettable impact. 2. Stoic philosophy. Have you ever wondered what truly makes someone unforgettable? Is it the things they say, or maybe how often they're around? The truth is, it's neither. The secret lies in who you are, and more specifically, in mastering the principles of Stoic philosophy. These ancient teachings have stood the test of time because they focus on developing inner strength, not external validation. Imagine living each day with a sense of calm and purpose, unaffected by the small things that so easily throw most people off balance. Think about the Stoic idea of focusing only on what you can control. In a world where we're constantly bombarded with things beyond our control, this principle is incredibly freeing. It's about choosing where to place your energy and attention. Instead of wasting time on things that upset you, you channel your focus into what truly matters. Have you ever caught yourself getting upset over something that wasn't even in your control? How much more peace would you have if you let go of that? One of the most powerful aspects of Stoicism is the idea of accepting the things you can't change with grace. Life will always have its challenges, right? But how you react to those challenges defines you. The Stoics believe that by embracing discomfort and adversity, we grow stronger. Imagine facing tough situations with an unwavering sense of calm, not because you're unaffected, but because you've learned to respond rather than react. Another key Stoic principle is the practice of gratitude, even for the hard times. This might sound strange, but think about it. What if every obstacle was just an opportunity in disguise? What if we could learn to see hardship as a chance to grow and improve? The Stoics weren't just about enduring difficulty. They were about transforming it into something that ultimately benefits you. How often do we miss out on this opportunity to learn and evolve? In a world full of distractions and noise, Stoicism reminds us of the importance of self-discipline. It's about maintaining focus on what truly aligns with your values. It's easy to get caught up in the rush of life, to chase fleeting desires or follow trends. But Stoicism teaches us to rise above that. Imagine staying true to yourself in a world that constantly pulls you in different directions. Wouldn't that kind of clarity be unforgettable? Lastly, let's think about the Stoic emphasis on living in accordance with nature, accepting life as it comes and finding peace within it. So often, we fight against things, wishing things were different. But what if, instead of resistance, we embrace the flow of life? The Stoics taught that peace comes from harmony with the natural course of events. And when you embody this way of thinking, it's not just your actions that people remember. It's your inner peace that leaves a lasting impression. 3. Calm under pressure. Have you ever witnessed someone remain calm when everything around them is falling apart? It's almost as if they're in a different world, focused, composed, unshaken. How do they do it? The secret lies in a powerful principle from Stoicism: staying calm under pressure. In life, it's easy to lose control when chaos hits, but the Stoics believe that true power comes from maintaining a sense of inner peace, no matter what's happening externally. Think about the times when you've been under pressure. How often did your reaction make the situation worse? Maybe you lost your temper or panicked and only added to the chaos. But what if, instead, you had responded with composure? The Stoics teach us that our emotions are within our control. We don't have to let fear, anger, or anxiety take over. It's not about suppressing your feelings, but about choosing how to respond to them. Imagine a challenging situation, whether at work or in your personal life, where everything seems to be going wrong. You're feeling stressed, maybe even overwhelmed. But then, instead of letting the pressure take over, you pause. You breathe. You focus on what you can control. Suddenly, the situation feels more manageable, doesn't it? This is the power of Stoicism, the ability to stay grounded when the world around you is in turmoil. It's easy to admire those who keep their composure in tough moments. But have you ever stopped to think about how you can develop that ability yourself? The Stoics didn't believe that calmness was something you were born with. It's a skill that can be cultivated through practice. It's about training yourself to respond thoughtfully, rather than react impulsively. Over time, this skill becomes second nature. Think about the people who have made a lasting impression on you. Often, it's not the ones who shout the loudest or try to control every situation. It's those who stay calm, who seem to have a sense of clarity no matter what's going on around them. These are the people who inspire trust and respect. They don't need to be in the spotlight to be remembered. They shine through their steady presence. Finally, consider how powerful it is to remain composed when others are panicking. It's not about being detached or cold. It's about offering a sense of stability in uncertain times. When you're able to stay calm under pressure, you not only feel more in control, but you also set an example for those around you. In a world that often seems chaotic, wouldn't it be amazing to be the one people turn to for peace and guidance? 4. Rational decision-making. Have you ever acted on impulse, only to regret it later? It's something we've all experienced. In the heat of the moment, decisions can feel urgent, but the Stoic approach teaches us that thoughtful, deliberate choices lead to better outcomes. Imagine if, instead of reacting immediately, you took a step back to reflect and consider your options. How much more confident would you feel in the choices you make? Rational decision-making is at the heart of Stoicism. It's not about making snap judgments or letting emotions cloud your judgment. Instead, it's about pausing, thinking, and then acting with intention. The Stoics believe that by practicing self-control and keeping our impulses in check, we can make wiser choices that align with our values and long-term goals. This isn't always easy, but it's a skill that improves with practice. Think about the times when you've faced stressful situations. When the pressure is on, how often have you made decisions in haste, only to find yourself tangled in the consequences later? Now, imagine the opposite. Taking a moment to breathe, to evaluate the situation logically, and then responding with clarity. You'd likely feel more confident and less overwhelmed. That's the power of Stoic rationality, staying calm and making decisions with purpose, even under stress. People admire those who make well-considered decisions, especially when things are tense. It's a sign of maturity and wisdom. Whether you're in a leadership role or dealing with personal challenges, your ability to take your time and weigh your options shows strength. When others see you making thoughtful decisions, they trust you more because they know you're not reacting to the moment, but instead responding based on clear, rational thought. Consider how much trust you place in people who take the time to think things through. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the rush, but those who slow down to make decisions that are truly in their best interest stand out. It's not about being slow or indecisive. It's about having the discipline to choose wisely, even when the stakes are high. And as you practice this Stoic skill, you'll notice how much more control you have over your own life. Lastly, think about the peace of mind that comes with knowing you made a rational decision. In those moments where everything else feels uncertain, the ability to trust in your choices is empowering. By embracing Stoic rationality, you'll not only navigate life with more confidence, but you'll also gain the respect of others, who will see you as someone who makes decisions based on wisdom rather than impulse. 5. Resilience. Have you ever felt like the world is against you? Like every step forward is met with an obstacle? We all face challenges, and it's easy to let setbacks define us. But what if I told you that those very challenges are opportunities in disguise? This is where Stoicism can change the way you approach adversity. Instead of letting difficulties bring you down, you can use them to grow stronger and more determined. Resilience is one of the most powerful traits you can develop, and the Stoics mastered it. They believe that life is full of ups and downs, but it's how you respond that matters most. Think about the times you've been knocked down, whether by personal struggles, failures at work, or unexpected life events. Did you let it defeat you, or did you rise and keep going? That's the essence of resilience, not letting setbacks determine your future. The Stoics didn't just talk about bouncing back from hardship, they actively practiced it. They understood that adversity is part of the human experience. Instead of fighting against it or feeling sorry for themselves, they accepted it and used it as fuel for personal growth. For example, Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, faced wars, betrayals, and personal loss. Yet, he used every challenge as a chance to learn, to grow, and to strengthen his character. Imagine being able to turn every tough moment into a stepping stone for your growth. What if we all had the mindset to not just get through hard times, but to thrive because of them? Think about how much stronger you'd feel in the face of challenges if you saw them as opportunities for growth. Each time you rise from a setback, you become more resilient, more capable, and more confident in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. Resilience doesn't mean you're immune to pain or frustration. It means you don't let those emotions stop you. You learn to accept them, understand them, and then move forward. It's about building the mental and emotional strength to keep going, even when things seem impossible. And when you do that, others notice. People are drawn to those who can face adversity with grace and strength. They trust you because they know that no matter what life throws at you, you'll find a way to rise above it. So next time life gets tough, instead of focusing on how unfair or overwhelming things are, think about how you can use that adversity to become stronger. Resilience isn't just about surviving. It's about thriving and growing through every challenge. The Stoics showed us that hardship isn't something to avoid. It's something to embrace and learn from. And when you do, you'll find that you are capable of far more than you ever imagined. 6. Mindful presence. In today's world, how often do you find yourself fully present in a conversation? With phones buzzing, notifications popping up, and constant distractions around us, it's easy to feel like we're always half there. But here's a powerful idea. The gift of true, mindful presence can be life-changing. Not only for you, but for everyone you interact with. Think about a time when someone really listened to you. Not just nodded along, but gave you their full attention. How did that make you feel? Valued? Understood? That's the power of mindful presence. It's rare, and that's exactly why it's so impactful. In a world where most people are multitasking or distracted, those who can focus solely on the person in front of them stand out. They create connections that go beyond surface-level interactions. This is where Stoicism can really shine. The Stoics understood that we can't control everything around us, but we can control how we show up for others. When you give someone your full attention, you're showing them that they matter. You're choosing to be present, to listen deeply, and to value them for who they are. Isn't that the kind of connection you crave to? To be truly seen, heard, and appreciated? Being mindfully present doesn't require grand gestures or long conversations. Sometimes, it's the simple act of putting your phone down, making eye contact, and truly listening. It's about being intentional in the moment, not letting distractions pull you away. People remember those who make them feel like they're the most important person in the room. And trust me, that kind of presence is unforgettable. In your own life, think about the times you felt most heard and valued. Was it when someone gave you their full attention, even if just for a few minutes? Those are the moments that stick with us. And those are the moments that define our relationships, whether personal or professional. So the next time you find yourself in a conversation, ask yourself, how can I be more present? How can I make this person feel like they are the only one that matters in this moment? Mindful presence isn't just a gift you give to others. It's a way to build deeper, more meaningful connections that last. And in a world full of distractions, that's something truly worth remembering. 7. Emotional regulation. Have you ever been in a situation where your emotions just took over? Maybe you snapped at someone, or said something you didn't mean in the heat of the moment. It's easy to let emotions guide our actions, especially when we're stressed or upset. But what if, instead of reacting impulsively, we could pause, take a step back, and respond with calm and clarity? This is where Stoicism comes in. One of the key teachings of Stoic philosophy is emotional regulation. It's not about suppressing or ignoring your feelings, but about learning how to manage them in a way that allows you to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Think about it. When you stay calm in a stressful situation, you bring clarity to the chaos around you. People notice this. They remember how you stayed composed when things got tough, and they respect your ability to navigate through challenges without getting carried away by emotions. Imagine how much power you could have in your relationships, both personal and professional, if you practiced emotional regulation. Instead of getting caught up in frustration or anger, you could pause, breathe, and choose a response that reflects your best self. This doesn't mean you never feel your emotions. It just means you don't let them control you. You have the power to choose how you react. And the more you practice this, the more natural it becomes. Over time, you start to notice that you're less reactive and more thoughtful in your responses. This brings a sense of peace and control, not just to you, but to the people around you. They will come to trust your judgment because they know you can keep your head when everyone else is losing theirs. It's easy to think that the best way to handle difficult situations is to express every emotion we feel in the moment. But Stoicism teaches us that true strength lies in how we choose to respond. By mastering emotional regulation, you create a sense of calm not only within yourself but also in the people you interact with. Next time you're faced with a stressful situation, ask yourself, how can I take a moment to pause, breathe, and choose my response? With practice, you'll find that emotional regulation isn't just a Stoic skill. It's a powerful tool for building better, more meaningful connections with others. 8. Building trust. Have you ever noticed how people naturally gravitate towards someone who seems calm, composed, and reliable? Think about those moments when you're in a crisis or a stressful situation. Who do you turn to? It's often the person who stays level-headed, who makes thoughtful decisions, and who shows an unshakable strength in the face of adversity. That's the kind of person others trust, and it's not a coincidence. Building trust is a process that goes beyond words. It's about your actions, your behavior, and how you handle yourself in difficult situations. When you demonstrate self-control, rational thinking, resilience, and emotional regulation, people start to see you as someone they can rely on. They admire your ability to stay composed, even when things aren't going well, and they trust that you'll make decisions that are thoughtful and well-considered, not impulsive or reactionary. Think about a time when someone showed real resilience after facing a challenge. Maybe they went through a tough situation but came out the other side stronger, more determined. What did you think of them? Probably that they were someone who could be trusted, someone who wasn't easily shaken. That's the power of resilience. It shows people that, no matter what life throws at you, you will stay steady and focused, and that makes others feel safe and supported around you. Emotional regulation also plays a huge role in building trust. When you can remain calm and clear-headed, even when others around you are stressed or overwhelmed, people will start to see you as a pillar of stability. And when they need guidance, they'll come to you, knowing that you can offer a balanced perspective. It's easy to believe that trust is something we just have to earn by being charming or persuasive. But real trust is built through consistent actions that show you are reliable, calm, and capable in any situation. You don't need to be perfect, but you do need to show that you're someone who handles challenges with grace and clarity. When you build this kind of trust, you create meaningful connections that last. People will respect you, admire you, and seek your guidance. And that's the kind of influence that goes far beyond any temporary success. It's the kind of influence that makes you unforgettable. 9. Peaceful influence. Have you ever noticed how certain people just seem to have this calm energy about them? It's like no matter what's happening around them, they remain unshaken, peaceful, and in control. That's the kind of presence that sticks with you. It's not about being loud or flashy. It's about mastering an inner peace that others can feel when they're around you. When you work on skills like emotional regulation, resilience, and rational decision-making, something incredible happens. You start to experience peace within yourself. It's not just about staying calm in a moment of chaos, but about developing an inner sense of stability that remains, even when life gets difficult. And that peace? It radiates outward. People notice it, they feel it, and they're drawn to it. Think about someone in your life who has this kind of peaceful influence. Perhaps they're the one who, no matter how hectic things get, remains the voice of reason. Maybe they give you a sense of calm just by being in the same room. That's the kind of influence you can have when you master these Stoic principles. You become someone who isn't swayed by every little thing that happens around them. Your confidence is calm, and your presence is steady. And here's the beauty of it. This inner peace isn't about perfection or never feeling overwhelmed. It's about how you respond to challenges and how you carry yourself when things are tough. When you remain grounded, no matter what, you become someone others turn to for reassurance and guidance. They trust that you have the strength to weather any storm, and that confidence becomes contagious. In a world full of distractions and noise, this peaceful influence stands out. It's magnetic. People want to be around someone who makes them feel safe, heard, and valued. And when you master these skills, you'll become someone unforgettable, not because of the things you say or do, but because of the calm and peace you bring with you everywhere you go. 10. The Stoic Way. Have you ever wondered how some people seem to not only survive tough times, but actually come out stronger and more influential? It's almost as if they've unlocked a secret to life. The truth is, they may be embracing Stoic principles. Stoicism isn't about avoiding challenges. It's about thriving through them, becoming better with each obstacle faced. Imagine navigating through life's ups and downs with a sense of purpose and calm, no matter what happens. Stoicism teaches you to focus on what you can control and to let go of the things that are out of your hands. It's not about being emotionless. It's about managing your emotions in a way that empowers you, rather than letting them control you. This mindset transforms every challenge into an opportunity for growth. The beauty of Stoic philosophy is that it doesn't just change how you react to adversity. It changes the way you live your life day to day. It gives you the tools to make rational decisions, stay calm under pressure, and be resilient in the face of setbacks. When you approach life from this perspective, you start to see challenges as lessons, steps toward becoming the best version of yourself. And here's the magic. As you grow, so does your influence. People notice your ability to handle stress with grace, your thoughtful decisions, and your unwavering resilience. Your presence becomes a source of strength for others. They look to you not just for guidance, but for inspiration on how to thrive in their own lives. It's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent and grounded. Living the Stoic way isn't just about you. The impact you have on those around you can be incredible. You leave a legacy not by chasing fame or recognition, but by becoming someone who truly influences others in a positive way. You become the kind of person others admire, trust, and turn to in times of need. So, ask yourself, what would it look like if you embraced these principles in your own life? If you faced every challenge with calm, clarity, and resilience. The Stoic Way isn't just a philosophy. It's a powerful way to shape the world around you and leave a lasting, positive impact on everyone you meet. Now that you've learned about the timeless power of Stoicism, it's time to start applying these principles to your own life. Think about how you can stay calm under pressure, make thoughtful decisions, and build trust with those around you. If you're ready to take charge of your own growth and become someone unforgettable, hit that like button, share this video with someone who could use a little Stoic wisdom, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos on how to thrive in life. Remember, the power to shape your future is in your hands. So let's start today. Stay calm, stay strong, and stay stoic.